Join our Patreon to get early access to videos just like this, ad-free. Link is in the description. Hey everyone, welcome back to Wix Fix. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My name is Ryan, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can filter your repeater items without code. Let's go ahead and get started. So here we have a repeater with a bunch of different items inside of it. And let's say we want to have a drop down here to allow our users to be able to select if they want beginner recipes, intermediate recipes, or even advanced recipes. So let's go into the editor and begin working on it. Now, the first thing I will mention here is we will need to enable dev mode. We're not going to be using any code, but enabling this dev mode gives us access to some features that aren't readily available for everyone. So if we go over to add, we'll now have an option for input down here. So if we select this, now we have a bunch of different options that we can choose from. Now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and drag this drop down menu out here on the page. And what we can do is actually connect this to data. And now we have two different options. We can either collect content like for a form, or we can actually filter content like a repeater. So this is the one we want to use. We'll go ahead and say filter content. Now we need to connect it to a data set, which on this page, we only have this one for recipes. So we'll select recipes, and then we want to filter content by. So we want to do it by level. So when we do this, you will kind of notice like this right here. So we have all, advanced, beginner, and intermediate. So, that looks pretty good like that. But what I want to do actually is just to make it a little bit easier, I just want to use the drop down browser function. So let's go ahead and press preview now. As of right now, it's basically on all, but if I go ahead and select beginner, it's going to immediately filter all of the content to just show the beginner recipes. If I go ahead and select intermediate, it will show the intermediate recipes. And if I select advanced, it will show the advanced recipe. And of course, we can always go back to all, just so it shows all of the recipes all at once again. Now, what I will say is, and this is kind of unfortunate, but you can see that it basically does it alphabetically right now. We can't really change the order of these because, as we all know, beginner should probably be at the top, intermediate should be here in the middle, and advanced should be at the bottom. That's typically what it should be in user experience. It just makes the most sense. And as of right now, we don't really have a way to change that, but it would be really cool to be able to change the order of those in the future. But as of right now, we can't really do that. But another really cool feature about this is we don't even need a submit button. We don't even need a reset button or anything like that. On top of that, we can easily add page navigation to it as well. So if I go ahead and select this data set right here, and as of right now, it says number of items to display set to 12. There's only 6 recipes in the collection, so it's only showing 6. But if instead of showing 6, I wanted to show only 3, then this is what it's now going to look like. It's only going to show 3. So if we come up to add, come to interactive, and then page navigation bar, we can easily just add one of these out onto the page. And just like what we did with this drop down item over here, we can connect this to data just like that. And you'll automatically see that it basically connected for us. And it only shows 2 pages because, again, we only have 6 recipes and we're limiting each page to 3. But if we go ahead and press preview, here is the first page, and then here is the second page. So I'm a really big fan of these inputs being easily integrated without the need of using code. I think this is fantastic. I do hope in the future that we have some more control over at least the order which different options can appear. I think that would be great. But I think this is a fantastic start to something that's going to allow a lot of us to create without needing to use code. I know, especially for a lot of users, Wix is so enticing because you don't really typically need a developer. However, with those custom interactions, that Velo comes in handy. But I do kind of love that Wix is starting to move towards a true no-code editor, one element at a time. I think that is fantastic. But that's basically gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you all did enjoy, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel for more Wix and EditorX content coming out really soon. Thank you all again, and I'll see you on the next one.